And they're off, racing away for the McCoy Contractors Juvenile Handicap Hurdle, registered as the Fred Winter. Quickly on towards the first of their 8 flights of hurdles, and Padraig Roche and Clico the first 2 to begin. BB Mus is right up there as well in the blue and the yellow. They're all safely out to the other side of flight number 1 and racing very keenly indeed. It is Padraig Roche who goes along strongly in the hands of Ben Jones and leading by the best part of 4 lengths to BB Mus and Clico and Saratoga with those. Close up behind in the white cap there is Barbizon from Pourquoi Pas Papa. Behind him then is Glen to Glen in that mauve jacket from Mustang de Broy. In the green and yellow quarter cap, Armes is next in the gold and white. Behind Armes is Bertutia, the starred cap, and then Madness Dell in the pink jacket from Winston Junior in the blue and yellow as they come to take flight number 2. Ole's back towards the inside from Dignam. Then Mino de Motti's wider. Close up there to the outside is Man Lager with the white cap. Harwer is more towards the inside as they go up by us. Hardy Stuff is next, and then the Mighty Celt and Banjo and Mactobers last of all as they start the journey into the far side, having taken the first of their 8 flights of hurdles. First couple already taken and now begin to head out into the far side of the track. With out in front, Padraig Roche leading. From Clico in second, with back in third Saratoga. BB Mus is behind him to the inside. And then came Barbizon and Quinta de Lago. Now gets the call just in front of Pourquoi Pas Papa. Further back down to Mustang de Broy, who's racing in company there with Glen to Glen and Armes as they come to take the 3rd flight of hurdles. And it's Padraig Roche who will lead them at it. From Clico, Saratoga, BB Mus and then Quinta de Lago. Further back there at the rear of the field, Mactobe is a little untidy, and he is ridden along last as they race towards flight number 4. Padraig Roche by a half a length over Clico in second, and BB Mus is disputing third with Saratoga. Then Barbizon, Quinta de Lago and Pourquoi Pas Papa from Mustang de Broy. Then came Bird to Tia and Armes. Glen to Glen and Madness Still, the next one from Mino Desmond. And behind that one then came Winston Junior. Ole is some way back through the field with Dignam and then Man Lager. Further behind also still is the Mighty Celt with Hardy Stuff and Harwer. Banjo still towards the rear, and Mac Toad is last of all. Making the run then towards flight number 5, and it's Padraig Roche then a half a length over Clico and BB Mus. Then Saratoga, Barbizon and Quinta de Lago from Pourquoi Pas Papa and Mustang de Broy. Armes, and then came Glen to Glen, who still races in that midfield sit. Behind those then came Winston Junior. To the outside is Bertutua, the Mino de Martin, Ole and Dignam. Man Lager and the Mighty Celt ahead of Hardy Stuff, Harwer, Banjo and Mac Toad. And they're about to go on the descent now towards 3 out. And it's still Padraig Roche and Clico, the leading pair. About 3 lengths away to BB Mus. Behind BB Mus then came Saratoga and Mustang de Broy from Quinta de Lago. That was 3 from the end. There was a bad mistake there out wide from Bertutua. Falling at the back of the field was Ole. Racing towards 2 out then. Padraig Roche from Clico in second. Then BB Mus and Saratoga, who holds every claim from Quinta de Lago and Armes. And that was 2 from the finish. Padraig Roche now headed by Clico. Saratoga comes there going strongly. BB Mus is next in 4th. Then Mustang de Broy and Quinta de Lago. Winston Junior is now staying on as they begin to head towards the final flight of hurdles. And Clico ridden in front. The other grey to the outside. Saratoga now looking to make his effort at the last. Saratoga now picked it up from Clico. Winston Junior's out after them in 3rd. Then Quinta de Lago is back in 4th. They're racing up the hill now, and it's Saratoga by a couple of lengths under Mark Walsh to Winston Junior now in 2nd. Clico back in 3rd and heading for the finish. It's Saratoga to win the Fred Winter. Saratoga's beaten Winston Junior.
They're all coming in. Kevin O'Ryan, Darryl Smith. We did this a few years ago.
We did, yeah, and Saratoga's half-brother as well, so, or Brazil's half-brother, so look, to get a horse like him was unbelievable. He's improved since every run he's come on, so look, I'm speechless to be honest with you.
I go back a long way with this man, and it's absolutely fantastic. Well done, boy.
You couldn't, I mean, to do it with the 2 of them is incredible. And I mean, look, to us it sort of seemed obvious. You're looking at the race he came out of last time, his pedigree, and you're going, well, we know what they're aiming for, but you've got to go and get it done.
Yeah, but they're 2 very good horses, so that's half the battle. And a few people to thank for getting this horse. My best friend Alan recommended him, and Dad got JP to buy him, so Paul got the job done, so look, just over the moon.
Hey, didn't he travel beautifully through the race?
Yeah.
Mark got him in a beautiful position the whole way around, didn't he?
Mark, as always, gave him a great ride. He jumped well, so we're just over the moon, over the moon.
Look, I know you've had to wait, but it's Cheltenham, isn't it? And it's the pinnacle, and just to get a horse here is something, and to get him to win a race is something even better.
Yeah, for a small yard like us, like we haven't got many horses, so to have one good enough to come and be competitive is great, but to win is extra special.
Just tell me about this. I don't know you very well, but Darryl can tell me about it. Go on.
And Padraig, we go back a long time. When I first went to the Kildare, myself, Padraig, we all used to Jockey. We used to all hang out. We had plenty of good times there together. But hey, this lad's gone up and I've gone down. Well,
Just tell me about the future for this horse. I mean, how good do you think he might be?
I'll worry about that tomorrow. Today.
We'll enjoy tonight.
We'll worry about the future tomorrow.
Huge congratulations. Well done, Padraig.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it, lads. Thanks.
After 4 winners at the festival last season, Mark Walsh is off the mark in the Fred Winter with Saratoga, and it looked fairly straightforward. It looked like he travelled and jumped for you. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I got a great start. I got out where I wanted to be. I was sitting third or fourth, getting a lead, and yeah, we went a good gallop. He travelled and jumped great, yeah. And
when were you thinking of the races starting to develop? Well, talk me through the closing stages.
Yeah, well, Sam Twiston Davies actually said to me going down to the fifth last hurdle, says the two of these horses in front of us aren't going to be good enough to follow or to lead us. So just going down to the second last hurdle, I pulled out and I got upside the horse in front, and I winged the second last hurdle and just sat until I got into the straight and sent him on, then going to the last hurdle.
And in the end, he was an impressive winner. Now, he was breaking his maiden over hurdles here, but we've often seen horses stepping up from the Fred Winter into graded company. Do you think this is the kind of horse who could do that?
He'd be hoping that, yeah. He'd be hoping that he could step into graded company, so he's going to have to go that way, I think.
And did he give you that feel?
Yeah, we went to go gallop, he travelled and jumped great, so I was delighted with him the whole way.
Reflections on Mighty Park from the first?
Very disappointed with him. He jumped and travelled great. As we jumped to third last hurdle, they started to pick up the pace a bit, and I was just struggling from the third last hurdle home, and just couldn't quicken with him.
Is he a stayer, more of a stayer?
Probably is in time, yeah. And look, it's only his second race course run, so it was a big ask from me. He would have wanted to be in a very good horse to win the race, but look, we gave it a shot and it didn't work out.
And how about the next race here? You've got Jaguar, who's already a festival winner. He's got to prove he's going to stay.
That's it. It's the first time trying the trip, so yeah, looking forward to him.
Okay, well, very best of luck for the entire week. Well done, Mark.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.
A great character, Padraig Roche, and this has been extremely well executed. As he said, a half-brother to his own Brazil who won this race, and as Lisa reminded us earlier, Old Park Star, a half-brother to a festival winner himself from earlier. So it's all in the dynasties today. And as for Mark Walsh, coming here with a double handful, the first of what could be a good few winners in these silks this week. His final season really in this role as first jockey in Ireland at any rate to JP McManus. He's a point to prove, and off the back of 4 Grade 1s at the DRF as well.
Yeah, he's a man that I think always has let his riding do the talking, and we've seen so much of that so far in the last couple of months since obviously the announcement. But I mean, he was always in the right place, he was in the right position the whole way throughout. He knows his horse quite well, obviously. He's travelled, he's jumped, he's been where he needed to be, and he's picked up lovely off a mark of 130. Obviously, Padraig Roche at Brazil in 2022 in this very race, and one runner here this week, one winner.